Hello, I'm here today in Paris with Janusz. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you so much.
If you can, for us to start, to introduce yourself.
My name is Janusz Dzianachowski. I am a real estate lawyer. I've been doing that for last 20 years. I started my career with the Polish office of Linklaters, which is a global firm. And quite recently, we decided to move the entire team to Addleshaw Goddard, which is another UK-based international law firm. There were many reasons to do this move, but from purely real estate perspective, I can only say that Addleshaw's is very much real estate focused, and real estate is a large part of the global business. As a platform, this is extremely well cooperating, well managed firm, and we are very looking forward to be a part of the team.
And as you are active not just in Poland, but across all CE, how do you navigate on those different markets?
We operate from Warsaw. We are based in Warsaw and don't have the offices in other CE countries. We usually work with other advisors and other firms, quite often coordinating from Warsaw, working with some friends firm, and most typically we will use their experience and their advice. Real estate is very much jurisdiction driven. So it's lawyers who would rather be focusing on their own markets, and there are very specific market typical issues which you may not necessarily encounter in other countries. So you need to probably be more open and more open to listen to other colleagues who can help you with that. At the end of the day, real estate commercial market has developed over last 20-25 years very much. And currently lots of activities, lots of actions, lots of processes are very much standardized. While there are some very specific legal differences, the whole deal-making process is very, very comparable. And we see that when we do a transaction, when we have a Polish bid and Czech bid and Romanian bid, it's very the same kind of a feel.
And in terms of, as you work across full range of asset classes, what trends are you currently seeing in the region?
That's interesting because, again, there will be very different trends in different countries, which clearly depends on what type of capital is flowing specifically to those countries. Poland is quite unique because clearly that's the largest market in CE, that's the largest economy, one of the largest in European Union as a whole, and the quickest growing. So Poland is attracting much different type of money to invest. We see a little bit of a change from opportunistic and value-add money to more core plus, to more, I would say, long-term investors. Well, probably except for Czech Republic, other CE countries are still facing more opportunistic style of investments. In Poland, you can see a little bit of a comeback of US equity, which is a great news because Americans are investing again. We see French funds interested in the market. We see Nordic investors again. And when we discussed yesterday with many colleagues here at GRI, we saw a lot of interest from all across Europe, actually. So I think for Poland this year may be very interesting, this year and the next, because it's the fall. For CE, probably for the other countries in CE, that would probably be slightly slower. And also there are some markets like Czech Republic, for example, which are heavily dominated by the local players, like Czech investors, which on the other hand, we don't have in Poland.
And as you said about investments, we've heard today that Poland is one of the most relevant countries now that investors are looking at. When we think about this, it's important with this cross-border investment, what do you consider most critical to ensure a smooth execution for those investors?
Experience and acting quickly. Time kills deals, as they say. So obviously, the more the processes take, the more likely something may go wrong. Some people may change their mind. So the more professional the process is, the more professional advisors are involved, the more professional players are there, the bigger likelihood that things will go smoothly. And for Poland, for the way we typically deal, this is very much similar to what you see in other European countries. There is no difference in how the processes are organized in terms of the investment deals or the financing. So it's a similar time, similar type of documents, and quite experienced people involved.
What you see as a main benefit to be a member of GRI and to join our activities?
GRI is a fantastic platform for all real estate players and then people who are involved in real estate business. It's a fantastic mixture of different businesses and different mindsets. And me being here, when I'm coming here, I'm switching to listening mode, and I can perfectly get what's happening in what pieces of Europe, which gives me as a lawyer a perfect base to then contact those people to discuss cooperation. But I think for all people who are coming here, that's fantastic networking and very professional platform.